Alright, good evening everyone. For those tuning in for the first time, my name is VII. Today we are continuing Dragon Quest VII. Was it day 69? Save the Queen is the title. I've been doing a lot of off-screen grinding. So my characters are kind of beefed up now and still under 20, which is a shame because after tonight, if they hit over 20, I'm not going to be able to grind. Which is a shame, but it's okay. So, yesterday we ended up finishing off Abbey, being able to get our jobs. Today we're going to the present, and then moving on with the story. And then I've already unlocked Hero class with all my jobs. Well, but most of my, like all three have a hero unlocked. As you can see, they're all hero. I just unlocked them. So I figured I'd start playing the game with that. Since they're very slow, I can keep them for a while. Kind of. But yeah, so we're gonna rock these until they're full, and then we're gonna move on to another job of some sort. Where were we? Okay, so I'm already in Abbey at the beginning. In the present. So return to the portal in the past. Get back to the present day era. You will notice that there's 2 new islands to explore. For now, head southeastern one. So we need to head to the southeast island. Okay. So we're gonna port to. Hi DJ, how you doing today? Oh, the alarm thing didn't go off.
What do you say?
There it is. There. I bet you are. Well, I recommend giving that thing a test. Let's start that. Oof, toasty in here. So I set my keyboard up to auto grind on this game. Made it so much easier. I just set the controls to keyboard, and then just set my macro to keyboard to auto whistle, combat, and have the fight last about 15 seconds. And I just walked away. It made grinding so much easier. Alright, so we need to go to Haven again. Haven's where I've been grinding. Apparently if you're under 20, when you unlock your jobs, you come in here and they use a slime tree tablet that you get early in the game. Those are good up to level 20. They give, all you do is fight slimes. They give you like no experience. So you can just sit there and grind. I thought about it, I was like, okay guys, gotta cancel because I wanted to finish grinding. But I think I've done enough grinding. Where's my boat? So southeastern island. Go get it fixed, DJ. I know. It's always frustrating. Well, when I get the new cable, I'll test it. Of course, I got rated by 27 viewers, so I felt bad. Yeah. Well, at a time like that, that's when you load up something else and have people join in, like a Jackbox game or something. Because if it's the capture card, there's other things you can play too. Kaboof. Insulate magic barrier, kick clang, safe passage, learned a lot of spells. My guys are like really strong right now. Like I'm gonna fly through this. Like I have 2 people with I have luminary duns. I have the AoE heals already. Alright, it says, I'll explore for now. For now, head southeastern of the two islands into the town of La Bravo. Ray. Ray. Check the wall on the south side of the map to find Wisher. Yep, this is it. Yeah, that's a good chunk too. I'd be a little mad. Like, I felt bad after, I went another hour, but the other night coffee raided me. Right as I was about to leave. But, so I took another hour. Alright, it says, check the well on the southern side. I'm not to find out that it's a well wisher. Looking for a well. Down there? Yep, down there. So this is... I don't know if you ever play this game. But if you play this version, it's amazing how fast you can build up your jobs just fighting slimes. Rough beers near the well. Uh-oh, it's a well wisher appears from down below. He's on the red side. There's so much stuff. But we're just going to attack. Fire! Oh no, you froze him with fear. I'm sure you'll get it fixed. It does suck when you have technical issues. I get too many of them. As you can see, I finished Rough here off with a monster masher, and so you got all these cold breaths and all these breath attacks. It's really nice. Let's see. Plot one's to let pass, but you might have a little trouble with this one. Nose, cause snooze. I might have trouble. Enter the well and you can find a yellow fragment on the little island inside of it. That's new. That sucks. Now you have to wait till Tuesday for the cable to arrive. You could always try playing something else in between. I mean, try doing, if you have another stream coming up, do the remote play capture. It'll work just the same. You will have to buy a cord to plug into your computer, so it registers that. But do that. It's free. You just plug in your controller into the computer and play. Pardon me, exit the ball now. Go inside the pub for a scene and check the rest of the town. Where is the pub? Heroes have arrived. Ate, Honore, listen. Just evident that this hero will not awaken because of no need of him. It is obvious known. The world is at peace. No, you are completely mistaken. Completely. The Almighty was concerned for our future. He was worried that the Demon King would be one day return and control the world. I like the French accent. Just download Remote Play for PS4. You go to sign in, you sign into your account. When you access it, it'll kick on your PlayStation, and then you just capture that. Because it will come into like a window screen, just make it full screen. You capture that with a window capture. And then it'll capture your PlayStation. That's how I used to do it before I got the capture card. Just look up PS4 Remote Play. Download that onto your laptop. And then set up your account with it. And then have at it. Really simple. That is why he sealed away this zero. He wishes to give us some hope, some assurance, some light in the darkness. Do you see what this means? We will never have true peace until we have awoken the hero. But only then will the Demon King be vanquished. No, that is not the way it is. Le monde está pex. Pexe? I don't know. The world is at peace right now. Why not leave it the way? Huh? Mr. Sunder, you are talking nonsense. Everyone in Labravier thinks the same. You can try to force that magic carpet on me as much as you like, but I refuse to search for this stupid hero of yours. I'll take a carpet. Oof. Alright. Look, even the doggy's got a crown. It's got the hero crown on him. Let's... Seeing this checks out the rest of the town. The item shop sells a nice shield that's equipped to both hero and armor. Welcome to the item shop. Oh, the magic shield? Nice indeed. And mask and upgrade, white shield. Tortoise shell. Reduces damage caused by magic. Definitely nice. It's only a 5-point increase, though. Points is nice. And reducing magic damage is nice, especially since they're going to be healing. That's almost a 10-point increase to her. Now what the hell, I'll get to him. Stop. Alright. Raining outside again. It's rain all weekend. My poor grass needs mowed. Come on, don't start porking. What are you barking at? What? You can't get down? Come on. Come on. Okay, I'll go. There you go. You're stuck on my bed? Huh? It says rain's not coming in. Alright, sorry about that. Jazzy was stuck on my bed. But yeah, definitely give out Remote Play a try, DJ. And it's very easy to set up. All you gotta do, like I said, then just give it a go. And it might be a good replacement so you get your capture card. Let's see. I got that, so buy 2 of them if you have the money. Enter the building attached to the item shop. Find 6 gold coins in a barrel. You're heroes. Hi, old girl. And the first floor and 7 gold coins in the second. Alright, now what? This is new. Come on, move, kitty cat. Inside the inn on the ground floor, you'll find a captain coat. And the inn is that way. Is it on the ground? In the inn on the ground floor. Oh, ground floor, you'll find the captain coat in one of the cupboards. Like on the floor. That should be good for Rolf. Ooh. Oh no, it's for my guy. What else we got here? The last building to enter is the one northwest corner of town, where you'll find some Wayfarer clothes. Hi, Jazzy. I know, girl. Northwest? That's right, I remember now, because this guy, we get the carpet and find the hero, which is the old man. Jersey, don't come in here. Talk to her Honor, and follow him to the house. The gauge? Oh, stop bothering me. Can you not see that I am busy pondering the revival of an ancient hero? Attendees, uno minute? Otherwise, you got 1 minute? 1 moment, you are adventurers, oi? I knew it. On. I can see that you are the real thing, and so I un requeste. That's not how you pronounce it, I'm sure. But he has a request. I have a request for you. Be first. But first, you must follow me. Excusez-moi, allez. Scusi. Being as my hero forms, I get healed in battle every round. Come on, allez. You follow me. Could be the Ripsaw. If you have come all the way to La Bravura, it can only be one thing: to learn as the hero of legende. It is certain that you have heard something of your travelers as the savior, who was sealed away in a place of safety by the Almighty. This all happened just before the Almighty was defeated by the Demon King. He used all of his remaining power to preserve the world's mightiest hero. The Almighty knew that when he was gone. Only this man would stand in the way of true evil, should it one day return. The future of our world was entrusted to him, and now he is out there somewhere, waiting patiently to be revived. Some say that we need to know heroes in a time of peace, such as this. But this is un error fatale, a grave mistake. As a descendant of the Order, the chosen heroes of the mighty, it is my duty to see that the man is revived before it is too late for this. Now, I have a request of you. I wish you to use a certain special possession of mine to search for the legendary hero and restore him to the world. With this magic carpet, there will be no limitations to your search. Will you do this for me, Miss Amiss? Merci beaucoup. C'était voilà. Viola, I guess, for you. Monsieur Honoré. Whatever. Stop this instant. Yes, Purque? Word's hard. Why must you give away the precious family heirloom to perfect strangers? Because, Calolette, these courageous avengers have promised to find the hero of legend. Encore? Again? Is it always the same? Monsieur Honoré, you always have these high hopes, but it never works out. Silence! I have heard enough from you. I confidence in these people. I have confidence in these people. Complete confidence. This time there will be no interruptions. Take the carpet, it is yours. Have a fine carpet. Vitamin takes the magic carpet. Do not let me down. Find the hero and revive him. We are heroes. All three of us. Any medal. Donna Diamond. Diamond. Okay. Ooh, I found a heal slime heart. Speaking of slime hearts, check this out. The place I went to, was giving me slime hearts, which would I thought it froze. It was giving me slime hearts. Almost every battle. There are like 99 of them. Which they allow you to turn into a monster. Once you know the job, it's done. Alright, I think that was it. Holy water, medical herb, fill slime hard, diamond, metal, yes. Back on the overworld map, attempt to use the flying carpet to find out it doesn't work. Go back into town and talk to him again. Hold the flying carpet, but it doesn't get off the ground. Yeah, this is so annoying. That stupid Honoré tricked us. He made us look like a complete idiots. I tell you, when I get my hands on him, I'll grrr. Come on, let's go and give him a piece of our mind. Ah, there you are. So did you manage to soar through the sky on the magic carpet? No. So you too could not fly. Yes, well, then I suppose there is no point in you keeping the carpet. If you would be so kind. Put my hands the carpet back. Aww. Please believe me when I say that I never intended to trick you. This is no fake. Even though you could not fly on it, I assure you that this magic carpet is real. Will stop you and ask you to go check on you. Attendees, please wait. Do not be angry at Monsieur Honoré. I beg of you. I was never It was never his intention to fool you. So many times he has given the carpet to someone in good faith, only to be accused of being a liar and cheat when it failed to work. Assis, I have had enough of this. I wish we would just forget about their stupid hero. Sorry. Did you try to download that yet, DJ? I imagine we'll be brooding in the treasure house as usual. If I go, it will not help. He will just be angry at me. Will you go and check on him? Then come and tell me of how he is? Just grave. I am very concerned that he is falling into an even deeper state of illusion usual. Okay. Just curious. Mesje no comprehends pass. Now comprehends pass? I do not understand why they say it is a fake. Pardon me, and why can I not simply try it myself and go seek out the hero? Why did my father forbid it? But he is dead now anyway, and he cannot stop me anymore. No one can stop me. It is no good. I made a promise to him. I cannot break it now. I cannot leave the village. Sometimes I hate my father for making me a promise such as thing. He knew I would obey him, as I always did. I remember this now. Let's see. Talk to him after the scene, then return. I opened it. What do you want? Surely you have no business with me anymore. Before you go, please let me say one thing. I had no intention of making fools of you. The magic carpet just did not like you. Perhaps. The magic carpet, yeah. Perhaps it chooses who may use it. We gotta go back to our house. Boom. So Monsieur Honoré is still troubled by the promise he gave to his father. But I thank you for sharing this with me. Merci beaucoup. You are different from the other travelers who have come here. Très gentle, you are very kind. I feel I can tell you la vérité? The truth? The truth. The carpet that Monsieur Honoré possesses is a fake. I've hidden the real one from him. This was ordered of me by the father of Monsieur Honoré. He had told me to do it. I also thought it was a good plan, but in reality, it has done much harm and caused Monsieur Honoré much pain. I feel for now is the time that I must share the truth with him and get him to give up his plans to find the hero. But if I give him the real carpet, I know he will never give up his dreams. This is dreams of his. Which is why I wish to give it to you. But I will not give it to you for nothing. You must bring me an object special in exchange. The mermaid moon. Monsieur Honoré's real bead. Honoré read about the very special treasure when he was a small child. He had a book about a city sunk deep beneath the ocean. In the city, where was a priceless jewel known as the mermaid moon. Right. If you could have proved to me that you were the kind of mighty adventurer who could find such wonders. Well, then I would like to thank you worthy of the search for the great hero, and give you the magic carpet with which you carry it out. So when I get that thing, I have to come back to it. Sail over to the other island, as where you'll find Altray's Abbey. Before you do anything else, go to Pilgrim's Rest into the well to find a lovely casino once more. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm right over here. Oh, failed. I haven't done or explored anything over here yet. I just went straight. I made a straight shot to the Abbey. We need to go over here. I should have went that way. It's okay. Alright, let's go down the well. Look, a casino. I love their gambling, don't they? Hello, bunny girl. Alright, we do anything else for the rest of the well, find a lovely casino once more. Oh, there isn't anything new from the token exchange place. Lucky Panel game has a bunch of new stuff available. It's a good idea to play it a bit with some shiny new equipment. Once you have sufficient, you had your fill, exit the casino and enter the main building. I don't want to play anything. I mean, I could manipulate it. Let's see. Some of the chests here require a thief's key, which you should have bought back in Pilgrim's Perdition. In the past. Chest behind the counter. Resistant? Okay. Yes, use the key. Got an iron mask. Who's that best for? Okay. Alright, check out the iron mask. Got the Seed of Resilience, got the Holy Water. In the pub downstairs, you'll find 3 gold coins and barrels. Head towards the main Abbey now and go to the floor. All the shops and drawers in the inn has a silk robe. Now we can leave and report back to the Abbey. Downstairs? There's a find downstairs. I don't know how to get downstairs. We're here. All the shops and such are? No. And let's see. Go to the floor with all the shops, and the door in the end has a silk robe. upstairs? Shops? There's supposed to be shops and such here? Upstairs, maybe? Yep, here we go. Upstairs. Silk robe. I don't think that's any good for her. It's not. Alright. Alright, what next? Go down 2 floors and you will come to a room that was filled with a bunch of treasure in the past. Hi, Jazzy. As you can see, the fragment radar is going to be big. They're pretty big, meaning there's a tablet fragment here. Yellow fragment enters the upper right room along with 5 gold. I'm on the breakable. Upper right. Ah. I found it. I found it. It's in the upper left, you'll find mini metal and pot stuff. Alright. So you find in the Abbey, exit the Abbey and move to Pilgrim's Perdition. I'll leave. On the off chance that I die, I have Kazing now. Oh, that storm. Ruins near Ultrate's Abbey. Nothing here in terms of items, but there is a priest laying on the ground in the middle of the area. Talk to him and he is. You walk away, he'll get it. Go into a battle. There's no response, although he doesn't appear to be dead. Well, that's just charming, ain't it? You see a fellow lying sprawled on the ground and you make a half-hearted attempt to speak to him, then you're off just like that? What if I've been sick? What if I've been death's door? But no, you just walk off and leave me in my fate. If something had happened to me, you'd have been responsible. You realize? But you weren't perfectly happy just to desert me, weren't you? Yeah. Shame on you all. It sounds like you need a refresher course in teaching of the Almighty. And I always found there's no better way than really hammer his lessons home with my fist. He's a bandit. Come on, you lot. This is the first fresh meat we've had in a long time. Don't let it go to waste. Occasionally resurrects a fallen party with half HP. Occasionally? Oh, look at that. He has a song. Calming number restores at least 20 HP to all party members. song that rouses party members from their slumber. So that's my AoE heal. I have... it only does 20? That sucks. Crap, full one. Buff, destructive wave? Ah, I got one of those. Yes, that was my healing dance is my ow. Putrid Stinker Helmer. Stinking Helmer. Is that his name? Yeah, Putrid Stinkenheimer. Putrid Stinkenheimer. Boom. God, you guys kind of kicked my ass. It sucks. A boss, Puchik and the Thieves. Boss fight. Muscle dance. Poisoned and confused, huh? I win. Although they would have killed me if I didn't have AoE heals. That was rough. After the battle is over, these will run back to their hideouts. The boss is going to tear strips off of us if we don't go home empty-handed. If we go home empty-handed. It looks like we've bitten off more than we can chew here. Just have to put up with ear bashing, better than the face bashing. Let's head back to base. Looks lively, you horrible lot. And about, don't leave me here on my own. Right. What next? After the battle is over, thieves will run back to the hideout, which is a cave to the west, the ruins. Quickly follow them to the poison. Let's see. That's all. Bandit's base. Yeah, after the you'll find out the password by eavesdropping. Go up to the guard's name. Get up inside. Alright, mate, so tell me which way alters Abbey. From here. Get lost. Alright, in you go. Put your feet up for a while. Guarding this base is a real pain in the backside, let me tell you. I can't wait for me to shift the air. Yeah. How's your day going, Jericho? Pardon me. Are you sure this lot is with us? Well, there's only one way to find out, ain't there? That's why I asked the top secret question, you big div. Come on, then. Get lost. Bingo! Alright then. Alright. Go up to the guard and get lost inside. The cupboard north of the main entrance. While you can get some horse manure from the barrel just outside the northmost room, there's a bandit's key in the cupboard northern room. Bandit's key, allowing you to go inside the locked room, putting at you mini metal, iron shield, and iron lamp. Like many metals. Like this guy. Give that a save state real quick. Are you looking for the bandit chief by any chance? Yes. Well, guess what? You found him. Yes, I may be lacking somewhat in stature, but I still run things around here. I guess you come to take on the bandits and show them who's boss, correct? Excellent. Please be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. The magic is the best. The mighty pit. Fairly easy battle despite being able to attack. Poison. Got the kaboof. He used ultimate power. Didn't have enough MP. Ultimate power is an ability that uses everyone's MP to do a big attack. Oh, wow. Alright. You can see I'm pretty damn strong. He found Savando's gift. Going okay. Been rather tired today. And he was beginning her 5 to 6 day long song with her people. Wait a second. You proved your point. Poor Yuna. That's right. You want to mate her. I was like, why don't you haven't fixed her? I forgot you want to mate her. It's the multi colored eyes. I can see how powerful you are. Just hear me out, will you? What breed were you trying to mate her with? Okay, first things first. This is for you. The gift of Savando. Yes, I have Savando's gifts on 2 of my people. It took a while to get to it because unlike the 5th one where you only had to do like Jouster or Jester and Dancer, you had to do 3 of them on this one to get Luminary. But once you finish off 3 of the advanced classes, or between initial and advanced classes, pardon me, you can unlock Hero. I've also unlocked Druid. Finished off those abilities. I don't get to keep those abilities unless I switch back to that class. Vitamin receives Yellow Fragments. Vitamin requires Yellow Fragments. I've been waiting for a long time to meet someone worthy of that fragment. I suppose it's to pass from a weaker warrior to one who could prove themselves stronger than the sea. I have no idea how it all got started. Well, not exactly true. Do you have a little theory? You know how they say that Demon King was destroyed? I don't think he was. Not completely, anyway. And now someone is trying to use this tablet fragments to warn us that there's terrible danger up ahead. Look, I know these probably sound like the ranting of a madman, but please, at least bear them in mind. Anyway, the fragment is your responsibility now. You can either find someone stronger to pass it on to, or use it for whatever it's intended for. It's not very strong in this game. Oh, if it's to mention the Demon King piqued your interest, you might want to pay a visit to the island of La Bravare, east of here. The rumors are true, the descendants of the legendary warrior of the Almighty live there. And if anyone can tell you about the Demon King, the great danger faces the world, it's them. I went there. Alright, what next? Heaven's residence. There are a few side residents for the Haven that were missed. Last one gotten was the Emberdale. Before you journey out there, return to the Haven and make sure you got the mini medal that can be found download bar, which will replace shortly. Back to the Haven, huh? Haven's actually a nice spot to grind. Alright. So I think I got the mini medal already. I believe I did. I know I did, but we're gonna check anyways. Alright, what next? Onward to the resident. Zoom to Faraday Castle and return to Frostbisher. Faraday. Go find the big guy in the inn. Alright, so over here. Big guy in the inn, huh? That big guy. Do. Now, if there was one thing I'd love to do, is to sing up a storm. But this place is look, it's Valkos. A little too walled up for my taste. Oh, what I wouldn't do for wide open spaces. Yeah, it's thundering here too. But there were people, it's supposed to thunder all weekend. Would dance while I sing, well, that would be just fa-ba-doo-a-doo. Dabba-doo. Yeah, but it's Fred Flintstone. It's the Taiwan, such a place. Dumb, but yes. Can it be true? That sounds like somewhere I can really let rip and sing a-ling-a-ling. Oh, my name's Axel. By the way, away. Come and find me at the new home, and I'll serenade you, ho-ho. I might even give you a little something for your trouble, too. Here, buddy. The next one is in La Breves, inside the inn. Excuse the presumption, but looks like the travelers to me. At the present, Slime, I'm on a quest to find the missing prince of our realm. I don't suppose you've heard any rumors about a slime who loves fish, have you? Sounds like a lot. He's looking for a certain formerly slimy someone. To find Flimmerger? Yeah, sure. Goodness me. So he's flapped off to some town for X-Monsters, has he? I'm very grateful for your help. Right, I'd better get going. Oh, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm Drake. Come and find me from when I get there. I got a nice surprise to say thanks. The last one will require you to zoom to Altray's Abbey and run to the Pilgrim's Rest. The casino. Couldn't have me do this beforehand? Port out here. There's a treasure chest over there. Back to the Abbey. Lots of back and forth. But it's okay. Experience the game. Man, if I did not level up, if I didn't grind these things, that fight would have killed me. Alright. A little speck on. I need to run hot water on these things. I don't really see them until I get on the big lights. I always forget about it. Alright, down the well we go. Let's see. Into the rest. You know, go all this south of Bar. You'll find a lady on the left side, but somewhere behind. I'm feeling so deflated. My dream of striking at Dredge here just isn't working. I was hoping to burst onto the scene and make a killing, but now I'm practically penniless. If only there was a new stage where I could try my luck in high-flying superstar. Really? There's a town like that? It sounds just like the place to reinflate my career prospects. Oh, my name is Zephlina. By the way, listen, drop by and see me sometime, will you? You've given me such a lift. I really should reward you somehow. Ha 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 ha. Don't be bashful now, hero. Okay, so now what? Zoom over to the place, you'll find it's been upgraded quite a bit. Alright. If you've gotten all 7 residents so far, the house to the northern end will have a leather dress and a garnished card. Good luck, a leather dress. I don't think no one can use that but me. You find a mini medal on one of the pots eastern corner. There. The other house has a shelmet, one of the cupboards. Find one more mini medal in one of the barrels. The download bar. This is my town. I'm robbing you. This is what you have to pay me to protect you. Oh, there's the thunder. Alright. Also, don't forget to speak to the residents you just brought to this. Give you a traveler's tablet. Yep. White place. Give you this. Oh, little thank you. Heavy metal hole. Sounds good. Person in particular might kite I. Next time I see him, I'll have to say how do you do. So we need the lady. We need the dude in green. I feel like giving you a chance to better my life career. Thank you. Limptum tablet. I had to blimp myself out and do some advertising and attract some new residents. New residents, back when I was at the casino, I met a sailor who seemed terribly frightened. He used to be some sort of vase. Apparently now he lives in permanent fear of getting smashed. Last I heard, he was going to hide himself in a big pot. Okay. We need to find the guy in green. There you are. Goodness me, it's you. You're the ones who told me about where I can find the prince. He's gone crazy, wasn't it? Wasn't I? I was going flipping crazy, wasn't I? Could never have tracked him down without your help. Maguma Mountain Tablet. Prince said he'd be slurping off home soon enough, but he doesn't seem to be going anywhere in a hurry. I suppose there's nothing I can do, though. I'll just have to hang around here until he's ready to go. Okay, that was all three. Alright, we're now on Save the Queen. After the long and arduous Altray's Abbey, you zoom over to the Shrine of Mysteries and choose middle yellow pillar. You need to go rest. Head home. Fly, superhero. Hello, Maribel. Alright. Ichigo's hiding under the bed. That poor kitty cat. Gazzy's right here. They don't like thunder, but she's generally okay if she's next to me. Everyone else, all the other animals are hiding. Alice doesn't care. He'll walk outside in it. Metal yellow pillar with all the fragments and teleported to new land. Oh, what am I doing? Gotta go inside. Ba da 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 dum. Come on. Alright. The other one you would have to like rearrange these things. They all come pretty straightforward. Onward. Find out that you're not welcome there. Town. Pardon me. Halt! Who goes there? Surely no monsters dare approach. Are you therefore visitors from afar? Yes. Alas, your purpose here is at no great importance. It is out of the question for us to allow you outsiders in the village. Hurry up and take your leave. Right. Where are we going? The big temple to find out the outside is run by monsters. Doors locked. Before the castle. Yeah, temple, castle, either one. Oh, hello. Feeling my wrath of the fire. Let's see. We go to the eastern door. Downstairs, huh? The western door is locked. Head to the east one. Seems that it used to be a place inhabited by humans, by evidence of shops. Into the northeast western room. On a silk robe. Alright. Then feel free to check out the rest of the floor, although there's nothing in. Then some books you can read in the northwest room. Go down to the next floor and check the stone tablet south. And venture to the other rooms. Hello, Doc. How are you today? Good. Pardon me. Yeah, well, I went to bed around 3. I didn't want to wake up. I was like, yeah, I could cancel the stream tonight and then grind some more because I found a really good grinding spot where I fight slimes. Because I build up all my characters are heroes now. I've had Maribel and my guy went druid for once. I took Ruff over here as Mage Master and Monster Master and Pirate, and so right now he's hero as well. I think I took him Paladin too. So he's Gladiator due after this. On the next floor and check the stone tablet south. Spider-Man examines the stone tablet in front of him. Spider-Man reads what's written on the stone tablet. First step of the path of virtue requires strength of character. Strength of character comes only from kindness. path of virtue leads next to a long life, filled with wisdom. It's never matter how long a man's life. You could let go on forever. Yeah, I wanted to. It's raining here, so I didn't want to wake up. Which is why the path of virtue leads to the end of heaven. And the paradise which awaits the poised man. And for those who have followed the path correctly, it continues beyond heaven, on into rebirth, where it begins anew. This room I should have seen. I haven't saved it in a while. Who are you, good sir? Mr. Beefy Man. You there! Stop where you stand! Oh, I thought you were grave robbers. Clearly I was mistaken. Clearly. Those strangers, who are you? Are you travelers, perhaps? I see. Now you must listen. This place is a graveyard. A graveyard for we desert dwellers, forsaken by our queen. Every evening, monsters come here to loot and to spoil the graves, taking it upon myself to keep them at bay. And you are obstructing my walk. You must leave this place and never return. There is a village southeast of here. My name is Abbey. Inform the local people of this encounter, and you shall surely be welcome there. Queen Fertiti. How could you flee and abandon your subjects to their fate? Alright. Exit the temple and head back to the town of Abalad. We're in Egypt, ladies and gentlemen. I like that they put this around the world. I think the best part of this is a map. Zoom. We cannot go on like this. Something must be done. Wait, do not be so rash. You cannot venture into the desert alone. Not in your current condition. Queen Fertiti, I, your humble servant, shall give my life to save you from the monsters. You ain't gonna make it very far. Who are you? What is this, you say? One of the, by the name of Hadid, I told you of our village. Very well, then you had better enter. Please, talk to the elder Khalid. Should you wish to spend the night here? Alright. One of the bells outside the Adams shop, which isn't functioning at this time. I'll just see the resumes. The building on the western side of the town has a pot of 7 gold. Time to rob the village of everything they have. Into the building in the north, check out the pots here to find antidote. Speak with the old man. Truly, I did not expect to receive visitors at this time, such as this. You say that a man you met at the Temple Palace told you of our village. Cough, cough. Please excuse me. Well, did you get good rest there, Dark? Did you slept all day? Please excuse me. My health has deteriorated a great deal of late. Though I must not complain, I am greatly privileged to remain alive. The news that there are monsters in the Temple Palace is terribly distressing. However, cough, cough, cough. Yes, for some reason I kept dreaming of VII. Tifa's worth dreaming of. Now, you must be fatigued following your journey. Please, you must spend the night at my house. The room of my son is on the 2nd level. It is unoccupied at present. Please go up 2nd level and rest. The room belongs to Elder Khaled's son and heir, but he left the village a while ago and has not yet returned. Corgis! DJ, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate it. It helps a lot. Time to go to bed. Don't worry about the doorway. It leads to nothing important. Rest on the bed provided to you. After waking up, go back downstairs. Good morning. I trust you had a restful sleep. Next to you, anything. Elder Khaled wishes to speak with you. He'll wait you downstairs. Get the hype train going. Hype train, hype train! I've been messing around with Jack and his S2 can hit 100k. His skill 2 can hit 100k. That's with his EX not realized 0 boards. Wow. I finished off the weapons. I tried 100 tickets on him. I didn't get much. I got his 35. I didn't get his EX. But I'm after Ronza's EX, so I might spend some more tickets on here. Yep, storming here too. One more! Dark, thank you very much for the bits, man. I appreciate it. As always, very helpful. Especially in these times. Where am I going? Downstairs? Very loudly. It's more raining with occasional thunder here. But we're supposed to have severe thunderstorms next few days. At least tomorrow. Ah, you have awoken, I see. Hopefully it's not too bad. I need to get my grass. I won't be going extended tonight. I want to do some off-stream things. I gotta get back on Dissidia. Finish off some boards. And try to see if I can pull Ramza and Jack's EX. We'll see. I'd like to get Ramza's, but... Ah, you have awoken, I see. But if I can't, I'm not going to spend too much, because I got stuff that more people coming in. I trust that you enjoyed the restful sleep, but I do need to finish off some more of those boards. Now you have observed the situation outside the village for yourself. We desert dwellers have been besieged by monsters for some time. I actually called, I have to get my car in the shop. It goes Thursday when the next available appointment is. But I'm going to have it detailed. It really needs it. It's so bad. The AC stopped working. The car is like 9 years old? 8 years old? Yeah. I've had the car 8 years. It's still going good. So I gotta get that. I'm getting it serviced and whatnot. I'm getting it, so it's gonna cost a chunk. Which is okay, because I'll throw it on the credit card and pay it off when I can. He's done. Now you have observed the situation outside the village for yourselves. We desert dwellers have been designed by monsters for some time. It all began with we recommenced the construction of a great likeness of the spirit of the land. That is what drew their attention. Upon the pain of death, they demanded that we build the likeness of the great evil instead. We had no choice but to obey. Which is more, they demand that we relinquish one young maiden from the village into their clutches every year. Her Majesty Queen Fertiti went to the monsters and offered herself instead. Alas, we have not heard from her since. Not long after the departure, the skies grew dark, and the sun ceased to shine upon the lands. Queen Fertiti's temple palace lies abandoned and blighted. Within it, monsters toy with the corpses of their victims. What is more, there is no one remaining in the Albada who is capable of driving those monsters away. A terrible situation, dear travelers. You would do well to leave this desert, never to return. Children such as yourselves cannot hope to defy the monsters who torment us. But be sure to avoid the temple palace if you value your lives. Okay. Walk back room where you met Halid and you will lead to a boss fight. So we gotta go back to the temple and fight a boss. So are you a priest? You're a creepy priest. You are a priest. I need to find, as likely as I'm going to hit 20, which is a shame. Because I definitely grinded more on that slime island. That's what you're going to do. I have to find the next spot to grind on. Go back in here. Is this just a feeling in my bones? Do I detect the stench of human blood? You indeed, Mr. Ghost Rider, dude. Fancy Ghost Rider. Ha! I didn't think there were any of you a lot left. What a pleasant surprise. This should be a rib-tickling little experience. There's nothing better than having a real live human to toy with for the time to time. With a horse. You are mine now, foul beast. The acts you have perpetrated. Damn it. Perpetrated. Upon the breathing. I was like, I know what it is, I just can't say it. Upon my brother nor unforgivable. Up. I will not rest until you have been torn asunder. You, why have you returned here? Told you never to return to the temple palace. Well, it's clearly my lucky day. Just look at all these toys I've got to play with now. Come here, you lot. I've got a bone to pick with you. As do I with you, repulsive creature. I suppose we must do battle alongside each other now. For now. Travelers, do not impede me, or you will be sorry. Alright, fight wisely. Magic barrier, and I have. Yeah, go get a marble. Hell yeah. AI in here is pretty smart. Oh, what the hell is that? You're weak. Oh my god, 230 crit. Demolished. The other boss fight was harder. Wait. You don't want to lay these old bones to rest just yet. Trust me. Do not demean yourself for begging for mercy, Worm. Do you truly think it will have any effect? Just listen for a minute. You recognize this necklace, don't you? That's right, it belongs to your queen. I didn't have to bash her over the skull to get it. Either she gave it to me of her own free will. Now, as I understand it, you desert dwellers have to do what the owner of the necklace tells you so. You quite finished? Hey, wait. Isn't there an ounce of mercy in the skeleton of yours? No. Boom! Necklace is an heirloom to our royal family. It is unthinkable that Queen Fertiti would willingly relinquish it to a filthy monster. You appear to be hurt. Allow me to administer your wounds. Not really, but thank you. I did use some medical herbs. Now, did you not hear me the first time? I told you never to return to this temple palace. You must have sand between your ears. Outsiders such as you have no business meddling in the desert affairs. Still, I am grateful for your support in this battle. Come, let us return to the village. We will speak further there. He's such a nice guy. This makes things more difficult. Let's see. Violent sandstorm is raging outside. We have no choice but to wait for it to pass. Now, where should we best place to see our storm? Oh, right here. Yes, come, we must venture below ground. I assume you have nothing with which to occupy yourselves while we wait for the sandstorm to pass? Then please, you must assist me with the digging of fresh graves. You wish to involve yourselves in our affairs, did you not? What better way than shift through the very bones? Sift the very bones. Oh, she's digging a hole. You got a doggo. Easy does it, girl. Why don't you, we don't want you crunching these bones into dust now, do we? It's an interesting little thing. Why am I the one digging these stupid graves, Isn't there something more ladylike I could be doing? You do not enjoy digging? Then perhaps you would prefer to carry the corpses instead? Fine. I'll get back to on my knees in the dirt, shall I? A lot of work. Oh, my kick clips. You know, it occurs to me that I have not yet asked your names. Now it occurs to you? Typical. Still, better late than never, I suppose. My name is Maribel. I'm Raph. Nice to meet you. Vitamin introduces himself and tells Haddad a little bit about himself and his friends. You say the journey that led you here was a long and arduous one, and that you have visited many other parts in the world, all of which are suffering at the hands of monsters, just as is happening here in my beloved desert. Interesting. But you must understand, our suffering has not been caused by monsters alone. Our queen must also bear responsibility. Indeed. You heard what the beast said about the necklace? But Queen Fertiti must have given it to him in an attempt to barter for her life. Do you not see what this means? She has abandoned her subjects in order to save herself, but I am too tired to speak of this now. We will talk more on the morrow. Please, rest your weary bodies. I will keep watch and ensure that you come to no harm. A nice guy. Having carefully laid all the bones to rest, the party settled down to get some sleep. Then the next day, Daylight come and do want to go home. Cannot be comfortable. You have awoken, I see. Then I shall tell you the story of the temple. Let me tell you the story of my people. Not so long ago, this was a magnificent edifice, towering tall and proud above the sun. Those same suns have always been home to monsters, but only in small numbers. Nevertheless, it was decided by the Queen that a great likeness of the spirit of the land must be built in order to intimidate those few monsters into leaving her domain. The man of Albada toiled hard to produce this great edifice, but far from driving the fiends away, it drew the attention of their lord and master. The desert was flooded with monsters, and many of our people were lost in the fight, to keep the greater likeliness from coming to harm in the onslaught that followed. And all this was for naught. There was not even a need to build it. We were more than capable of defending ourselves without this great extravagance. Now the temple palace lies in ruins, and countless of our brethren, all thanks to the foolish whim of the ruler who would not listen to the sense. Yet, despite his travesty, I am the only person in the village who is willing to speak out such injustice. In any case, the storm appears to have died down. I will return to Albalad. Meet me there. Sure. I kind of remember this story, but I don't remember the story. That's a good reminder. Let's see. Once everything is over, the village followed how the chief had a bunch of back and forth. Come, I have waited for you long enough. Let us into the village without further delay. Sir, yes, sir. Surely not. He lives. Master Hadid lives. Everyone, come quickly. Master Hadid is alive. Look, twin brothers. Twin old men. Excuse me, coming through. Thank you. Let's see. Let's follow how to achieve that intro. Elder Khalid, father, are you home? It is I, Hadid. I wish to speak with you. Watch your head there, buddy. My dear boy, you were gone a long time, and yet the village has stood firm in your absence. We have suffered no casualties since you left. However, our situation remains dire. The skies above are dark. Queen Fertiti's whereabouts are unknown. We are consumed with anxiety. Indeed, you are our last and only hope. Please, tell me what you bring good news. Did you reach the banks of the Nihil? Did you locate the serpent? With this assistance, perhaps we can rid ourselves of the monster's scourge at last. I have yet to seek out the serpent. But, Father, I assume that you are aware of what the monsters have done to the temple palace. It has been utterly despoiled. The fiends there have had to be punished. Fortunately, with the assistance of these travelers, I am able to do just that. We also dug fresh graves for those who have perished there. They are now at peace. I see. Well, thank you for your support. Wait, there is more to tell. I found this in the possession of what appeared to be the leader of the monsters infesting the temple.
But this... Yes, it is a sacred heirloom of the royal family, passed down through the generations to our current queen. She must have given it to the monsters in a pathetic attempt to spare her life. All the troubles that have befallen us due to her foolishness and ill judgment is the further proof of that. If she had only listened to me and abandoned the folly of constructing the great likeness, the monsters would never have focused their error on our kingdom, our home. This necklace has been in the royal family for generations. It is the mark of the queen of the desert. How could Fertiti bring herself to place it in a monster's clutches? One who is capable of such an act is not worthy of being called queen. She is responsible for all of this, our woes. Enough indeed. It's Grandma! Mother, you do not look well. Does some ailment afflict you? Yes, my boy. The element of age. Even walking becomes troublesome as one grows older. Look at me, Hadid. Aw. I am so terribly weak. Should monsters attack the village, I'd have no hope to escape. It is in order to aid helpless people such as I, Queen Fertiti ordered the construction of the great likeness. Oh, my back. So that even the weakest of her subjects might survive. I need to actually, call the chiropractor. I missed my last appointment, completely forgot about it. Probably do that Monday. So that even the weakest of her subjects might survive and thrive here in the sands of our home. How dare you speak ill of such a person? How dare you? My lady, please. I did. Living in the world calls for strength of character. Strength of character can only come from kind heart. You must never forget that. Never. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna make her climb a ladder. A woman can barely walk, and you make her climb ladders. Okay, the likeness was constructed to protect the weak. Still, this does not explain why Queen Fertiti would barter for her life so pathetically. You don't even know she did. No, I cannot place my trust in her. You understand? Do you not? After everything that has been said, you understand my position? Something is hidden here. Secreted away beneath the gemstone. I cannot get it free. No, it is stuck fast. Perhaps just one more try. That's how big. That letter is bigger than the damn thing. There, I have it. What is this? A folded piece of parchment. In the name of the sons, it's... What is it, Father? Father, please, you must speak. Tell us what is written on the parchment. By all that is sacred, please, heavenly powers, bestow your manifold protection upon her majesty, Queen Fertiti. Father? You wish to know its contents, you must read it for yourself. Rips through the paper. My beloved subjects. Beloved, indeed. How dare she? Adad reads Queen Fertiti's letter aloud. My beloved subjects, I pray that you are all safe and well. Rest assured that I have come to no harm. I do, however, have sad news to impart. The construction of likeness of the great evil has been completed. The completion of this is the reason why the skies have darkened. My mother Nahil runs high and angry. Why, Mother Nahil? The monsters increase in numbers with each passing day, no doubt. You are already finding it impossible to fish or to hunt. Hunger must be a daily reality for you, as it is for us. The enslaved men of Albad are living unwell, but I know not what will become of them now that we have served their purpose. And I do not intend to wait to find out. I must uncover the secrets of the likeness' dark power before those who trust in me can come to any further harm. If I can calm the waters of the Nahal, the men will be free to make their escape. I have already bribed he who guards them, though the price was great. But although relinquishing such a sacred heirloom weighed heavily on my heart, it allowed me to secrete within it this letter to you. He to whom it was given often haunts the temple palace. I can only hope that one of you, my faithful subjects, will find him there, and in punishing him, will also find my message. Eternal servant, Queen Fertiti. Father, I must leave at once. I must find the Serpent of the Nihil, and ride the river's waters to Her Majesty's aid. Yes, yes, you must go. May the Serpent of the land protect you. Thank you, Father. It seems the whole village has been eavesdropping on our discussion. How dare you! Move! Out of the way! How dare you! Alright, what next? Everything is over. Speak to the Outer and give you the seal of sand. The boy, he never rests. Now I have forgotten that you assisted him in defeating the monster who had been despoiling the Temple Palace. Those of our brethren who perished, that will be able to rest in peace. Pardon me. Thanks to your efforts, we are here in your debt. As a representative of the people of Albada, allow me to present you with a small token of my gratitude. Vitamin is presented with the seal of suns. This symbol means a great deal for the we desert dwellers. Simply show it to any of our number, and they will be sure to assist you any way they are able. Allow me to offer the thanks of all our brothers and sisters in this world and in the next. May the winds of the heavens blow in your favor. Thanks. Alright, now what? Will allow you to option to present the villagers, will allow you extra dialogue. Go to the chief, and then a roaming elder, person outside to learn more of the great serpent. Perhaps it would be best if I told you of the great serpent, our last and best hope. The source of the Mother Nihil stands the great likeness, once of the spirit of the land, now of great evil. As you have heard, Queen Fertiti and the young men of the village are being held at a location nearby. Alas, the river is at present too tumultuous to traverse by raft. But at the aid of the great serpent, citizens of the Nihil since time immemorial, can be enlisted its upper reaches, may be navigated. But first the serpent must be found. Until it has been located, Queen and our menfolk cannot be saved. All we know is that the whereabouts in the lurks somewhere in the depths of Nihil. I could imagine Hadid seeks the exact location as we speak. The serpent is our only hope. It must be located. Right, so I gotta talk to him. A roaming elderly person outside to learn more about the transport. The roaming one? That guy. You have been gifted with the sound of the seal suns. The seal of the suns. I see, then I suppose I should tell you all I know of the great serpent of the Nihil. According to legend, a mighty serpent dwells in the depths of the Mother Nihil. His body is larger even than the outer dwelling. His head adorned with two gleaming gold horns. Hey! As for the legendary beast, the Master Hadid is currently searching. He has promised to find it, and with it, save the desert. Every minute he spends outside the village is an anxious one for us. But we have faith. We believe that he will succeed in this task. Locked door. Says you can also show it to the man guarding the locked door, who will let you inside. Ah, this. The sounds you carry the seal, then I shall treat it as desert dweller. It means I finally share with you the secret of storeroom. Then is hiding a young woman of Albed, safe from the clutches of the monsters. Feel free to enter should you wish to speak to enter them. Crammed all your women in here? Hey, oh, You're not a monster. I heard a commotion coming from upstairs. Has something happened? Really? Queen Fertiti is alive? Oh, my goodness, it's such a great relief. Like to step into great evil again. Now they explore the story and learn more about the women in the village and hiding them. Pick out the breakables. Oh, triplets! Who are you? I thought you had indeed shouting just a little while ago. Alright, I'm just gonna speed read this. People who die cannot return to the world of living. No shit. Snakes shedding their skin, old lives. I said I wouldn't, and I still did it. Alright, what do you got here? Another triplet? You are travelers, yes? You are not from these parts. The likeness is a distance travel foot. Proceed the way up to now, reaches upwards, yada yada yada. There's a fragment in there. Alright, now what? Bank of the Nile, which is west of the Temple Palace. If you don't see Hadad from the entrance, you need to go back to the village and show the villagers the seal. All of them. Well, we're just already here. We might as well do all of them anyways. My boy lives. Do you hear me? My boy, he is alive. Alright, I want to read. Alright. What do you gotta say? News, yes. Truly sealed. Did you think it would be before the bird of paradise ascends in the heavens to guide us homeward? The bird of paradise perhaps only exists in distant mythologies. Get it. Found about a bird. I get it. I want to talk to everyone. I'll tell you, you may carry the seal, but that does not entitle you to free equipment. Yep. Alright, I get it. It's not hiding at the bottom of the river itself. The monsters have given the information required. What you got for me? Ah, saves the owner's life. Alright. Now we have to go to the Nile to the west. We must go to the Nile. Not sure where. You can dodge. Probably up here. Oh. No, he's not here. I figure out who I didn't talk to. Probably the lady upstairs.
Sucks. A lot of back and forth.
Run faster. Oh, you got me. Oh, I haven't fought one of those things yet. Oh! Alright. Breath is OP. In the rank of town hero. I didn't talk to you. Alright. I talked to the person in here, I think. Talk to him, talk to him. Talk to him. No one in here. Need to talk to her. Oh, I did. I already talked to her. She's the bird of paradise. Guess we gotta go upstairs in here. Good. Husband is not in the best health either. Hear the seal of the Sons, that I must do whatever I can to assist you. Perhaps I should prepare a meal for you, or wash your robes? No, you do not require such services. There's the old lady. Good boy, thanks. Yes. Alright, let's go. I see that my husband's given you the seal. Allow me to share an ancient piece of desert wisdom with you. No creature is more powerful than the lion, and yet the peaty tortoise lives longer than any other beast. But it would do well to remember this. When he becomes elder one day, he shall it well. Even the mighty lion must treat weaker animals with kindness, if they are to live and prosper. Strength alone is not enough. One must learn the virtue of kindness. That should be everyone. Alright, that should be everyone. Try it again. Get away! Please be here. There he is. Yeah, he had to talk to everyone. Swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Truly dire, there does not appear any single fish to be found in the waters of the Nahau, let alone anything bigger. Much as what we all hope the serpent lurks in these depths is surely nothing more than a fantasy. I'd like to be able to just jump out of water. I have no glad tidings to impart. These waters contain no signs of life, no fish, and certainly no serpents. Perhaps the mighty creature is no more. Perhaps it has decided to leave these corrupted waters, move to pastures anew. If you are people of the world, perhaps you will come across evidence of the serpent in another land. Even if it's no longer alive, elegant golden horns are sure to have caught everyone's eye. And do not worry, I will not give up hope here. I will continue to search while you begin yours. Farewell for now.
Alright. Return to the portal and go back to the present, soon to Valley Molly, and you get to sail west of the dig sites. Bye.
A random sign in the middle of the desert. Aww. Big ass. Oh, don't hit, no, don't hit 20. Don't, okay, we're cool. Don't hit 20.
Did it really?
How long? Or when's it delayed to?
Belly Malloy.
We gotta go to the dig site now. Dig site. Oh shit. Flame slash. Not it. Rest to the dig site. Ah, dig site's over here. Yep, there it is. Try as I might, I can't seem to shed any light on the provenance of this skull. Although I'm not sure why this surprises me, I've never known quite what any of the pots and the vases I've dug up over the years were for certain. I probably made some horrendous blunders with regards to some of them, but how would I even know if I did? If I had. July 31st? Wow. If only I could have been alive at the time when the owner of these magnificent horns roamed the land. Everything would make sense then. Every pot, every vase, every strange, stupendous skull. I'd give anything to visit those times. Anything at all. Oh, you're here to look at the skull, are you? Well, go ahead, but do not even think about touching it. Let's see now about the skull than you. Well, I suppose I can't blame you. Look at the size of it. It's enough to set anyone's mind racing. Can you even imagine how big its body must have been? Why, 4 grown men could probably have ridden on its back. We found its remains of ancient fish and algae nearby, you know. My guess is that must have been some kind of aquatic creature. Not a marine biologist, but talking river fish and algae here. Says I'd say it was a freshwater beast, not a sea creature. But let's not be bogged down in specifics. Just look at that thing. It's glorious. Gorgeous. July 31st, huh? Alright. As long as they make sure it's done, a completed game. Who knows how long those golden horns have been gleaming away? How many years? How many eons? Clearly such a mighty beast must have been worshipped as a god. In my theory, that it was probably the chief deity, people of its native land. You agree? Yes. Good. Then I suppose talking to you wasn't a complete waste of time. Tell the archaeologists about the adventures in the desert. Yeah. Vitamin tells the archaeologists about the party's adventures in the desert of the past. You're telling me all this why, exactly? Don't tell me you want me, my precious skull, for some harebrained scheme or something. Pardon me? Because you're not going to get it. Sorry, you think you might need to take it back to the past to solve a little problem there? Well, throwing time travel into the mix certainly isn't going to make your story more believable. Do you have any evidence to support these preposterous claims of yours? No, I didn't think so. Come on. Own up. You're simply trying to trick me into giving you my prize fine so that you can sell it for a profit, aren't you? Or it could be a Naruto Storm 4 they delayed for like 6 months and did nothing to fix it. I hope not. Never played any of the Naruto games. I need to do a lot better than that to catch me out. But that's a possibility. Now get out of my sight, shoo. What is it now? Don't tell me you brought some evidence to support your ludicrous claims. Item shows a seal of the sands of the archaeologist. What's that you've got? What? My word, that pattern, it's just like the ones on the fragment I found. Could this mean? This isn't a circular shape, and it's not any kind of dish either. That must be it. But if that's the case then. This is groundbreaking. Epichol, this could disprove all of my theories. Or perhaps not. Dr. Doug Digby. Oh, I do apologize, I must confess. I forgot you were there. Now tell me, where did you find this artifact? Vitamin tells Dr. Digby the story of how the seal came into his body's possession. Well, there's no doubt that this is an ancient pattern. The tooling, however, seems to have been carried out very recently indeed. Could you really have traveled through time? It seems impossible, but it's the only explanation I can think of. No, I simply cannot bring myself to believe it. I doubt I would ever believe it unless I were to witness such a phenomenon with my eyes. My own eyes? Ah, of course. If you really can travel to the past, then why not prove it by taking me there? I'd happily let you have this skull for as long as you wanted to exchange for a glimpse of that ancient world. Yes. Wonderful. Now, if you just give me a little moment. Yeah, it could. But I think it's more story related. And then combat's going to be like turn-based. But I don't know. I like the story. Like, I mean, you can just watch the anime, but I kind of want to play the game too. Here you are, all yours. Item receives the ancient skull. Ruff requires the ancient skull. Alright, Doctor. Alright then, let's go. The wonders of ancient world await. It got delayed again is due to corruption due to the virus. Always. With Dr. Digby in tow, the party headed for the Shrine of Mysteries. When they arrive at the shrine, Dr. Digby is incredibly excited and stares exploring every nook and cranny like a giddy child. It takes a long time to persuade him to leave. Eventually, however, the party make their way back into the past and the darkness of the desert. Oh my. This must be the desert you were talking about. But how did we get here? Just a moment ago we were on an island surrounded by nothing but the sea. But just look at the soil structure. Deposits like this could only have been made in an era before our own. Means we really are here. We're in the ancient world, but all that's holy, by all that's holy. Now, where are the ruins you told me about? You must take me there right away. Like a excited little child. My word. The original structure remains almost entirely intact. These patterns, this period must have... Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. Could this be? Oh my. This is wonderful, beyond wonderful. See all this with my own eyes. It's... Oh goodness, I'm rather overwhelmed. What is that? Like a Sahagin. Flame slash. Fire breath. Damn it. Don't fight me. That makes sense. Just... I think people get over this damn thing already. Mumble mumble. An inscription suggests yes, a festival. Which means, are you still here? I'm busy, you know. This is no time to chit-chat. It's about the skull, you can keep it. Don't need to bring it back. It pales into insignificance when compared to all this. What a money. Alright. Way. I gotta go back to all bad. Oh! Not trying to fight here. Rhino! Alright. Chief has fallen ill and houses. Khaled is laying on bed. He looks exhausted and fast asleep. Oh, I gotta speak to everyone in the house. Let's see. Could be suddenly his father is surely priority at such a time. Always been the type of dash off, of course. How can you say such a thing? Idiot is trying to find a way to help his father. Help everyone in the village. Once he locates the serpent, he'll be able to save the queen and all our menfolk and monsters. He will return shortly. Of that I am certain, absolutely certain. Father has not been able to raise from his bed since he collapsed. He can barely even open his eyes. Infertility still shows no sign of returning. And now this? We're cursed, I say. Ah, it is you. You have arrived in a terrible moment. Or perhaps I should say you have arrived just in time. How could he? How could he? At a time like this? How could he indeed abandon his father in his moment of greatest need? He is the only son. We have come here in order to offer our prayers. It is all we can do. The heavens watch over the protector, beloved Elder, and the people of this humble village. Sacred ones and watchers over the serpents here below. Please, it is too soon for the Elder to join you in heaven. Pray now for all the heavens. Please spare the elder's life. Do not allow him to die at this time. Just as my mistress was just beginning to feel better, the elder himself collapsed in pain. Heaven alone knows what... Alright, I get it. Did I miss someone? Have to talk to the mom. And my husband. He has not been able to open his eyes since his collapse. Yes, this is it. This is his time. Please, you must pay your final respects. This is what we should wish. If only Hadid were here to also. Alright, now I've talked to everyone, so his ass should show up. There we go. Had to talk to Mama. By the sons. Hadid. Alright. Alright. Back to the Elder's room. Indeed, my boy, welcome home. But I fear your father. I. Well, do not just stand there. I had a strange sense that something was wrong. This is why I returned. Do you think it could have been... It could have been... Never mind. I thank you for coming to pay respects. I'm okay with the delay. I plan on getting it when it comes out. I usually don't buy those types of games, but I kind of want it. Maybe I'll just wait for it to go on sale. Do not expect a response. He breathes still, but his eyes no longer open. Khalid. Father. Hadid. Dear Hadid. I am not much longer for this world. That much I fear is obvious. I'm glad you have returned and our guest from so far away. I thank you for coming. Father, please, you cannot leave us yet. The time is not right. I have yet to discover the location of the serpent. Queen Fertiti is still far from saved. If you are not here to ensure the safety of the village, I will be unable to continue my search. We have yet to locate the serpent, I see. Wait, that's sparkling. What could it be? Please, the object you carry. Show it to me, quickly. Elite Scar. Surely not. Indeed, do you remember the tale of the serpent? The one who enjoyed so as a boy. How was the creature always described? 2 great golden horns on top its head, yes. Can there be any other creature so endowed? Look at this skull. Look at its horns. It can only mean one thing. The serpent has long since perished. Thank you. At least now we know for certain. But little wonder who could, showing a skull was not a good idea. Find the beast, Hadid. It no longer lives. Hadid, you must end your fruitless search and take your rightful place as Elder of Abalad. But father, you must forget about the serpents. You must surely see that it's lost cause. I will understand your desperation to rescue the queen. Feel that nothing can be done. We must focus instead on ensuring that we desert dwellers do not die altogether. You must become Elder of Abalad. For this village requires your protection. You must take my place. You must. I cannot. I refuse. You are not dying, father. You cannot. You cannot abandon your village. Your people. At a time such as this. You are our elder. You are Elder Khalid. Your work is not yet complete. No. It is not complete. Which is why you must complete it, my son and heir. My wandering friend, I fear I must ask another favor of you. We desert dwellers traditionally send our elders into the next life by entrusting their remains to the loving embrace of Mother Now. When my body is committed to the waters, I should ask that you also return the skull to the serpent to the river, which gave it life. Our life comes from the Nahal. It is too the Nahal is most returned. I cough. How funny is that? That the serpent's alive now. That'd make it two serpents. Which gives a time paradox. Khalid. My apologies. I must ask that you leave. My father is dead. I must inform the people of the village. Long, man. Thank you all for assembling here. It is my sad duty to inform you that our beloved village elder, my father Khalid, is no more. Tomorrow his body will return to the waters of the Nihal, as tradition dictates. In the meantime, we shall return to our homes and make the necessary preparations. This is all I have to say for now. I will speak more in the morning. Spider-Man and his friends spends the sleepless nights at the elder's residence. Soft sobbing could be heard throughout the night, carried in the desert breeze. Then the morning comes, and everyone's happy and dancing. Dancing coughing guy shows up. Right? It would appear that everyone has gathered. Very well. Let us set out to the banks of the Nile. Nihil. Guess I can't use the Nile because of the reasons. It is time. Let this ceremony begin. Mighty Mother Nile, we have come here today to humbly request that you welcome Elder Khalid back into your life-giving embrace. Truly, he was a man who followed the path of the virtue. That's kind about sea. We ask that you take his body into your depths, carry him to the next life. Oh, it's going to carry him to the next island. Let him ride. I feel bad for it. Could you imagine having this burial by water, and he floats and sinks, and the tide taking him into the ocean? You can see the coffin and busting it open onto a beach, and some kids are just walking down the beach and they see some coffin with a dead body in it. Morbid. But bound to happen. Let him ride your gentle currents in the lands in paradise, then back into this. Those kids are forever scarred. The realm of the living is time to come to the rebirth. Beloved elder, dear father, hereby vow to grant your dying wish. Carry out your final request. Or they could just be so heavy that they stay at the bottom of the river. But it looks like it's floating to me. Hits the rock, bust open. He sees a dead guy floating down, right? Elder Khalid has returned to the Mother Nile. I hereby humbly take his place. From this day forth, I will do my best to serve you as Elder of Al-Balad. I solemnly swear to honor him and to preserve his memory. I ask you all for your assistance in achieving the same. A new elder is born. Elder Hadid, you are our undying support. I trust that you remember the request my father made of you wanderers. The great serpent has perished. Though you possess its skull, its soul has long since departed. You must both let go. For my part, I have resolved to build a great raft, the aid of which we may traverse the Nahel, without the mighty creature's aid. For your part, you must relinquish the serpent's skull as my father requested. Turn it to the waters that gave it life. Vitamin gently floats the serpent's skull upon the surface of the Nala. Yeah, that should sink. Now both the serpent and my father are at least until someone swims down there and digs up the serpent's skull. Come, we must return to the village. Check it. This was an animated scene in the original. Get to see the dragon be reborn. Something is happening. By the signs, behold, the Nahel, it. The sun has dropped a. He used the phoenix down on the skull. Hey, it's Ferris's mount. I don't know, I was thinking that too. I was like, I guess I just grabbed fish bones and put them all together. What was the name of Ferris's dragon? From 5. Well, what is the... It is a miracle. Sildra, that's right. Sildra. I can hardly believe what I am seeing. The serpent lives. The serpent? It seems impossible. But no, this cannot be a dream. By all the powers of the heavens, praise be to the unseen force that watches over the world. And of course to you, Vitamin. And to you, his companions. This miracle is thanks to you all. Now, alas we have a chance. We must seize this opportunity. Fellow desert dwellers, I apologize, but I cannot become your outer net yet. The serpent has risen. I must ride upon its back to go to the aid of our queen. When I return triumphant, then shall I honor my father's wishes and fulfill my destiny. Oh my... Yes, Hadid. Go, do what you must. We believe in you. I shall. Gonna do it anyways. Now, serpent, do you understand the words of men? Please permit me to ride upon your back. We must journey upstream to rescue Princess Fertiti. Onward to the north. Tiny little fins. Looks more like a turtle. Like an alligator snapper. Gold horns. This could appear to be our destination. Alas, Vitamin, we do not have much time. Come, we must hurry. We must be prepared for anything. Wow. Alright. Before you're doing anything else, head to the southern tip of the area. Dungeon. Open the chest. For you, just leave. gets reborn and already getting told what to do. Filthy humans. Oh, shit. Before doing anything else, head to the south. Enter the dungeon. You will see Hadid standing near the entrance. So approach him for a cutscene. Da-da-da-da-dum. Likeness of the great evil. What happened to you? Are you injured? Thank the heavens. You are a desert dweller, are you not? I am. Tell me what has happened here. We must pray to him. We do not, Queen Fertiti will. Oh, but I alone cannot. I cannot. Calm yourself. You must explain everything that has happened. Start from the beginning. I am utterly devoted to the spirit of the land, as is Queen Fertiti. Alas, when we were captured by the monsters, we were forced to offer our prayers, dedication to the great evil instead. Each such prayer that we spirit maidens offered up causes the monster's power to grow. That fiend became more powerful with every passing day. But we have little choice. We are told that if we did not offer up these prayers, we would be killed. Well, if you offered up the prayers, you're going to be killed anyways. Despite this, Queen Fertiti refused. And as punishment, she was taken from us and imprisoned somewhere. Somewhere within the likeness? We must hurry to her. And you are. I see that you carry the seal. Then it seems my people owe you a great debt. Wink wink. Wink wink. So you tried to escape, did you? Well, you couldn't have made a much more ham-fisted attempt at it. Wink wink. You're lucky you're incredibly nice. You're incredibly nice. Incredibly nice. Wink. Go on, trotter along before your little friends and get praying to the Demon King. Who might you be, Whoever you are, you couldn't have made a much rasher decision than coming here. We were just looking for some fresh sacrifices. Now, come here and let us make a mincemeat out of you. Or maybe some nice chops. Squee. Suey. Suey. You fire. Used. That was easy. Yay for abilities. What? A howl. Who are you? We're three heroes. Instead of the three musketeers. Thank you so much. You are injured. Perhaps I could assist. I'm not injured. Please do not concern yourself any further with me. I am a humble spirit maiden, the traveling gift of healing. You must dedicate your energies to saving Queen Fertiti. Having seen you fight, I know you have the strength required. And you must rescue my fellow spirit maidens also. They helped me escape, as I was the youngest amongst them. They cannot feel joy and relief, while my sisters are still held captive, are forced to pray to the darkest of all beings. Healing. Alright, let's see. Inside the dungeon you'll find that there are 4 pedestals, a big stone monument, some rooms that you can't access because the doors are magically sealed. There's also stairs right next to the entrance, so start by taking those to some heal area. Well, you won't find anything of value. There's a lone pot down here. It's actually unexpected. Die, chimeras! Trying to find the urn. Not what I was unexpected. Or unexpected that. Feeling that fire breath. Alright, so back upstairs. Once you've thoroughly explored the basement, head back up the first floor and check out the stone monuments. And next to it, go into your inventory and use the skill step. Should you wish an audience with the spirit of the land, first you must prove that you are the trust of the desert dwellers. Next, you show your knowledge on the path of virtue and road to the noble people of the sun's through your life. Follow the path around the statues, one for each step of the way of the virtue. Thus, succeed in the way of the land. The way to the spirit of the land shall open to you. Alright, so we need to go. Place the seal of sands into the indication. A rumbling noise can be heard. It sounds like something heavy was moving. Alright, where to next? Door the northwest corner. Stand on the switch of the room to make the statue appear out of the pedestal. As well as open the door to the smaller room to the north. The northeast? Cool. Alright, after hitting all four of the pedestals, door blocking the stairs in the north will follow you. Smash pots. There will be a short scene. Being able to move out the way you are. Start. Weehehe, I tell you what, the spirits of the land got some incredible power. You're not wrong there. Must be all those prayers the people around here are always offering to him. He must be a hog heaven with all that adoration day in and day out. And it's not working out badly for the Demon King either. Now we've given the statue a facelift. It's glowing brighter every day. You know what that means? More power to Fetch the Punisher. And for us, we'll be wallowing in the stuff before long. Squeehee. Squeehee. All hail the spirit of the land. Squeehee. All hail the Demon King. All hail, it's like the three little piggies. The soon-to-be most powerful pigs in the world. Squeehee. Squeehee. Yeah, long may the spirit of the land's stupid worshippers continue to make the Demon King stronger. Stupid swine. Squeehee. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak. Make bacon out of them. Ooh, I want to fight you. Yeah, right. Let's see. You'll be able to move south of where you are. South of where you start are two paths that are riddled with spikes. Walking on these with depleted your HP. Ignore these for now. Take the northern set of stairs. I will lead you to a locked room you couldn't access near the spikes. There's a switch. Fire breath everything down. I'm doing the fight, you're gonna make me hit level 20. I am uber strong. After doing that, you can exit the room via the door and head south past where the spikes were to find another set of stairs. Happen upon a quick scene with what's his so strong. Oh, we found the queen. So, all in the temple palace perished. But then what was the point in why did I? Whether you believe it or not, it is the truth. None of the inhabitants of the temple palace remain. You allowed yourself to be imprisoned here in hopes of keeping your subjects alive. Well, I'm afraid that did not happen. I am so terribly tired. I had thought that I could buy them some time, that my people might rise up and drive the monsters from the desert. But the fiends had no intention of honoring their bargain. All the time I wasn't flattering them, attempting to curry their favor, all was for nothing. I have failed in my duty as my subjects. I have failed in my duty in the spirit of the land. My life is forfeit. I see the contempt in which you told me. I understand it. If it pleases you, take up the nearest blade and... You said the jewel and the monsters used to plunge into the desert and the darkness are somewhere above us, yes? Wait, where are you going? You cannot go anywhere with injuries such as yours. Your subjects have not all perished. There are those here in Al-Balad who still believe in you. I will tell no one of what was spoken of here, or your desire to throw away your life. People should not hear such things from their queen. Smash her. Alright, smash her before you kill her. Alright, what do you got here? You will happen upon a quick scene. With Hedy running again. Speak with the Faditi to line up 2 rubies that With the possibility of the land of its flag. And who might you be? Your acquaintances from Hade? I am sorry that you had to witness such a shameful display. I am sure you know by now I am Fertiti, Queen of the Desert. Hulk smash. And my temporary embarrassment is immaterial, far more important than Hade's life. If you are his friends, you must go after him. He goes to face Satish the Punisher, the merciless brute who has inflicted such suffering onto us all, and he goes alone. I told him of the 2 rubies embedded by Satish, the face of the great likeness, that plunged our realm into darkness. And I told him that removing them may yet save the desert from the black fate. Despite the protestations of his injuries. On hearing this, he chose the only path open to him, a man of virtue. He chose to act. But any who touch the rubies will surely face Satesh's wrath. Alone, he does not stand a chance. Must go to his aid. You must go to his aid, and you must hurry. Please take this with you. I received the black key. It was dropped by one of the monsters. I do not know what door it opens. I suspect it is maybe of use. Now go, and may the spirit of the land bestow his protection upon you. Alright, head to the eastern side of the room and read the plaque. Ah, it's a goodie bag. He just kills everything. Oh, it became backdrift. Yay! Run away! Ah! I bugged you out. Good dick. Alright, so we gotta follow the flame. East, the stairs, room, middle of the room. More treasures. She's even got the fire breath. Oh shit. In a box anyway, so we'll just go up here. Kind of box.
Alright. In the next floor, you'll find a plot in the northwest corner. Right. Run away. Get them out of scene.
Right, time for today's prayers. Cross her along in those upstairs and tell the Demon King you think he's a handsome swine or some whatever it is you do. Oh, and your little friend who tried to run away will be joining you before long. I bet the boys were sent after her. It made her squeal for pulling that little stunt. Might we at least wait until our sister has returned before beginning? We will not be able to concentrate on the prayers until we know that she is safe. Yes, but please, if you could give us a little more time. You're joking, aren't you? The Tash would make sausage meat out of me if he thought I was being nice to you. Get a move on. Very well, but I must ask one last question first. Queen Fertiti, is she safe? You must tell us. We will not be able to focus on our prayers at all until we know that she is alive and well. You lot seem persistently desperate to pull off your prayers today. What's exactly going on? Oh, it's an unexpected. Shattered your unexpected. He wasn't expecting that. Ha 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 ha. Leave me alone. Alright, what am I doing here? Well, there's a chest on the path between two sets of stairs. I don't know. What Stairs in the southwest lead to a dead end. Ignore them and head to the door. Southern part of the map. Our hero level has reigned. Who's a national hero? We learned Zap, Kamikaze, Snooze, and Puff. And Multi-Heal. Bazing. Boom, Bazoom. We learn a lot of abilities as heroes. Oh no! She hit 20. I can no longer go to that place. Oh well, I already knew that was coming. We don't need to go this way. We need to go south. Alright, let's see. The stairs in the southwest lead to a dead end. Rather head to the door, the southern part of the map. This will lead you to a small outside area. You can find a door leading to the isolated set of stairs in the previous room. Find. Look at that save state. Beat this. After we beat this, we'll make sure we call it and then pick up Monday night. Or Tuesday night. And who are you exactly? Why do you like nosy pokers around here, you know? Fight me. think she just bit him. I can do the fire breath too, piggy. Vitamins hero level increase. Change national hero. And zap, kamikaze, snooze, poof, multi heal, kazing, boom. And lots of abilities. Where did you swine spring from? I thought we dealt with all the humans who could put up a fight. Alright. Outside or color scene. Trigger battle. Defeat it and follow the linear path to top the dungeon. Counter the next boss. Hi, Dowie.
I'm still bummed because I'm short.
Dowie's here. I know. And then Dallas is here.
Okay, this is not one. Oh, bright light. I forgot.
Dolly, come here, baby.
Yeah, you see Dallas. Sorry.
I want to get out of here for bright lights and everything. I have like a really good.
Yep. Bright lights will do it. You brat. You brat. Leave Zoe
I
alone.
had a headache for like hours.
You take a little med, take one, and then go right back down. Strain on your eyes from playing on your phone. Well, I'm saying all the strain could be one of it. You just have a headache. Take there is some Aleve or something within the bathroom. I feel like ibuprofen will help. Take one water, a lot of water, so it works, and then try to lay down. To help.
Good.
Zoom! Ah, you got me. It sucks she hit 20. Whatever. Hey, you. Leave her alone. Leave you. Oh, the Wrath of the Fire, dude. OP. I don't even need magic. I have so many skills that just rock these things. My guy hit 20. Like the main boss. Oh, you little dick. Whatever. Since I already hit 20, I can't go back to my little slime island. It's a shame that I should have come along just as you were about to remove these rubies and save the desert. Hehehe. What a pitiful sight. What's the matter with you? Can't you stand? You. You should have known better than to attack one such as I in your weakened state, Now that you would have stood a chance even at full strength, my power is great, and growing greater by the day. It's all thanks to the prayers of your precious spirit maidens offered to their behalf. You brought some friends along then. I shall suppose I might have some more killing to do. I'm gonna remove the eyes first. Come on, you should be able to remove the eyes first. Okay, come, let us have some fun. Woof. Magic barrier. Hack. I got metal slash for those metal bodies. Ooh. Everyone gets oomph. Ooh. What ability did he use? Fire. Charcoal slash. I win. Auto battle for the win. No, no. How could you defeat me? Damn you. No. You did it. Now please, you must hurry. Remove the rubies, please. Indeed. You are alive, thank the heavens. Your Majesty, I please, do not concern yourself with me. The rubies, they must be removed. So these are the heroes who defeated the mighty Satash. Extraordinary. But never mind that. There is no time to waste. The moment we have waited for so long is finally at hand. The rubies that perform for the great evil's eyes may be removed, and the curse afflicted the desert lifted. Will you do me the honor of assisting in the removal of those blighted gems and the liberation of my people? Sure. Very well. I shall remove the ruby on the right. Please remove the one on the left. You understand what you must do, yes? Boss, we'll remove this ruby, and then you must remove the one on your side. The ruby is free. Now, remove the other and bring light back to the desert. Ottoman stares at the eyes of the likeness of the great evil. The ruby is glowing, giving off an eerie, malevolent light. Ottoman reaches out and removes the ruby from the likeness of the eye socket. Sudden emission of evil energies is causing the likeness to crumble. Come, we must hurry. We must escape. Mighty spirit of the land, please do not forsake those who have faithfully followed the path of the virtue. Aye. Aye. Hey, handsome. Yes, you. Floating down the river. Floating down the river. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, let's bark. I'm sorry, am I aggravating you? There comes another body. Throw a net out there. Aw, the doggo. Praise be to the spirits of the land. I had worried that after so long in the water you might not regain consciousness, but all is well it seems. Now, if you will excuse me. Alright, this is out of the ballad move. Approach the drone Hadid and check on him to initiate another scene. Hadid is lying on the ground. He's not moving at all. O spirit of the land, I ask that you, my heart, hear my prayer, that you have performed a small miracle for your humble and virtuous servant. Please restore breath to his body. Hadid? Pardon me. Oh, heavens be praised, Hadid. It was you who revived me. Why would you do such a thing after I do not understand. All who dwell in the desert are my subjects, and it is my duty to care for them. As your queen, I have no right to deny you my aid, nor would I wish to. Thank you. He's single, dude. Go for it. I am certain that there's much for us to discuss, but perhaps we should go back at the village. You must be tired, your majesty. All of you must come. Let us return to Al-Balad. It does. Everyone returns to the village where the feast is held and celebrate the return of the queen and the appropriate appointment of the new elder. Philadelphia and his friends are hailed as heroes for helping Hadid to save the desert, and many are toast and drunk to their good health. Then the morning comes. They celebrate a lot. You have awoken already. I was expecting that perhaps you would need to rest for longer. Very good day to you. I wish to thank you, of course, but words cannot express the gratitude I feel. Once a degree of normality has returned to my kingdom, I am sure that you are suitably rewarded for your efforts. The people of Al-Balad never lost faith in me, despite my lengthy absence. Now that I have returned, it is time for me to perform my royal duties and to guide my subjects to a brighter future. The Temple Palace will be rebuilt, and as well, this village, the likeness of the Great Serpent, will also be restored. It will be my gift to my subjects. Oh, you're so nice. I doubt. I'll level you in a little bit. Ah, you have awoken, and at the perfect time. I have just finished pursuing the funds to see that we have enough to rebuilding the Temple Palace. After all, to leave it in its current monster-ravaged condition is simply out of the question. My eye itches. Incidentally, the serpent has not been seen since the likeness of the great evil was destroyed. It seems the noble creature has disappeared once more. I wonder if perhaps he came to us on orders of the spirit of the land, and his work completed he now returned to whence he came. But I digress. The people of Al-Balad are most grateful to you for all that you have done. I too thank you for the bottom of my heart. As a small gesture of our appreciation, we wish to offer you the treasures of our storeroom. Feel free to collect them as your convenience. I pray that you will prove useful you in your adventures. Farewell. May the spirit of the land guide you and always. Get in there. Alright. Got another yellow. And another whip. Why? How can it be a good whip? A shitty whip. Go to the other front, open the chest, leather whip, exit the village, return to the temple palace, and speak with the archaeologist there. He will give you the care package to give to the guard back at the dig site. Prison. For you to return to the prison. Alright, so we'll go do that. Then we'll go save. Then we'll call that one there. Ah, right, I know. Alright. Oh, return to the temple palace. Shit. Temple palace. Motherbar. I'm glad it's you. I realize I haven't yet thanked you for bringing me here. Sorry about that. There's also something I need to tell you. Now, I hope you don't consider me rash or reckless, but I decided to stay on here. I have no relatives or dependents back in my world, so it's not as if anyone will miss me. I won't miss archaeology either, scrabbling around in the fog of ignorance, barely making any progress. When all the knowledge I seek is right here. All of it. Can you imagine how happy that makes me? Just a few hours in this world, I've learned more than I imagined my entire career back home. Ah, I never imagined I could feel so happy and fulfilled. It's all down to you. Thank you, thank you. It reminds me, I have a favor to ask you. If you'd happen to visit the dig site again, could you give this to my guard who works there? He always works so hard, bless him. I imagine he's still standing in front of the ladder, making sure no one enters the site. Received the care package. Again, for everything, I hope you have a safe journey, and that you can find whatever it is that will bring you happiness. Take care and farewell. Bye-bye. Alright, now we've already rested. We need to go back here. I'm going to go to my town. There. Oh, come on. That's not fair. Alright, so we get out of here. We'll go to my town. We'll save it. And we'll call that there for the night. And we'll pick this up on Monday. Tuesday night. Okay. Save! To the save! also give that a save state. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and call that one there for the night. I am hungry. I want to knock out a few things in the city and a bunch of other stuff. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will be back Monday morning with Medieval, and Tuesday nights with TFO and more Dragon Quest. Night, Dark, DJ, thank you for hanging out with me. Jericho, I appreciate it. Damon, I see you lurking. Loath, take care guys.